look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back. Hello. The check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins.
Ready? Tell it 20! Right there, 54 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Stafford on first down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Love. under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's got his man. It's Williams. That one good for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to throw, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Hey, go here!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal. Couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Like 22, like 7, 29.
Stafford looking for Campbell downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Break back out. 240. Watch the pass. Show it.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. 15 yards. First down, Atlanta.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On first down, Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Conner. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Hurry! 57, Mike 57. Not today, you won't. Not today.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. Third and long, it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
At the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Block. Well, this is caught by Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, Locke under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd and long, it's Locke. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Check, lady. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 6-man.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up third and 9.
On third down, Henry. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Falcons take
Go,
over
boys,
first
let's
down
go. Let's
at
go.
their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
11. 54
Out of the gun, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 13. Check 13.
A shotgun snap for Love. And it's complete to Kelsey. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll run here with counter. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Switch. You draw Parker.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Luck on 1st down. Open man, here's Foster. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Mike's 5-4. Drop deep. 12. Get wide. Check safety. Gone right.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Throwing is Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Luck now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
I got it.
From the red zone now, Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch. Signaling for and taken. The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and
again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
58. Go.
On first down, it's long. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Luck. Buying time to his left. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
And 3 at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
Mike, check out. 240. Go ahead.
On the run is Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Again, a run with Connor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Luck. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now throwing the ball. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Josh Allen in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike 54. Mike. Reggie. Me and you all day. I'm coming.
Now it's Luck. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
Check out. 622. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, alert 3.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Connor, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A 1st down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
61, matchbox, right.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing is Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the interception, it's Love. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Lock. And no, it's incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double right. Switch it. Come on. Topper.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Ready. Waiting. 50 minutes of mine. Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Fights through it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
57 to Mike. 57.
Back to throw. Stafford. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
2nd and
Throwing again on second down. Luck is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's second down.
Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 4. Here we go. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 4.
Now Luck. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's Kelce on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Right back to Connor here on first. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Connor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Out of the gun, Love. He finds his target, Fuller. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Connor. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2nd and goal from the 1. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.